Hey guys, today I'm filming my December makeup basket. I'm so excited because this is going to be the first month using my winter makeup items. Now I am sad to put away my fall makeup, but I'm also excited to start wearing some other colors and some different things, taupes, mauves, all kinds of beautiful colors I'm really excited to start wearing. And I will be starting a new project pan in a week or so. And I did not want to have any spoilers in this video, so I did not include any of these items. So these products will be changing shortly. Some of them will be staying the same, but some of them will be changing. You guys will see that soon, but I didn't want to spoil anything for you. So starting with nail polish, the first one I have here is Orly's Rage, which is a beautiful rose gold polish. I like wearing this in the fall and in the winter, but I didn't get a chance to wear it this fall, so I figured if I wear this in like the first week of December, it's good enough between right in the middle of fall and winter. My next polish is from KO Polish, and this is in the shade Zoe. This is a beautiful dusty mauve, opaque, and almost one coat. I really love the formula of KO polishes. And then I have my Christmas manicure, so I will be using Estee's double-breasted jacket, which is a beautiful bright red. And then as an accent nail, I will be using OPI Glitzerland, which is a really beautiful metallic gold shade. I really love this combination, and both of these actually have a really nice formula. And then I have the polish that I think I might end up wearing for New Year's. This is OPI Liquid Sand, which would be their textured polish collection in the shade It's Frosty Outside. This is the most gorgeous silver. It looks like a diamond on your nails because you do have lighter, more reflective pieces in here, so it doesn't look like a flat matte textured polish. It's super beautiful, and I'm really impressed with that formula. So those are all the polishes I have picked out for this month. Moving on to brow products, some of these things are in my current project pan, the 12 pans of Christmas. If you haven't seen any of those videos, I will have my playlist linked up here. So the first step would be the Benefit Brow Vo Conditioning Brow Primer. For pencil, I'm using a combination of the NYX Micro Brow in Taupe and the Benefit Goof Proof in the shade number 2. For brow powder, I'm using the Lorac Take a Brow Kit in the shade Blonde, and I'm setting my brows in place with the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade Light Medium. Moving on to complexion products. For primer, I am using this Lancome Le Base Pro as an all-over primer. And then to fill in my large pores, I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. I do not have a foundation picked out. I recently finished one up, and I will be putting a foundation in my next project pan that will be starting shortly. So I figured that in the meantime, I will just test out random foundations in my collection to get some use out of everything I have. Moving on to concealer. I've been having some skin irritation around my mouth, and it's looking really red. So I have been using my NYX Wonder Pencil in Light on top of that to help conceal it. And I'm doing that before I apply my foundation. And then for concealer, I have the NYX HD Concealer in Porcelain, which I'm using to correct under my eyes. And then I am using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15 on my blemishes. Moving on to powders. To set my under eyes, I'm using the NYX HD Press Finishing Powder in the translucent shade. And for all over face powder, I'm using a combination of the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in 05 Fair and the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Powder in 10 Porcelain. Moving on to cheek products, I am probably the most excited to start using these things. And I actually have a bunch of blushes, but not so many that I want to switch them out every month. So I'm just going to use this same large collection of blushes for the 3 months that I count as winter. So for bronzer, I'm going to be using Benefit Hoola, which is one of my all-time favorite bronzers, and I'll be excited to start using this again. To contour, I'll be using the NYX Blush in Taupe. This was from the original Square Blush formula. So for highlight, my go-to for winter has always been the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Superb, so I will be using this one, but I thought it would be fun to try something really different for me, so we'll see how this goes. And this is a MAC Extra Dimension eyeshadow in the shade Ready to Party, which is a beautiful opal that shifts like this pinky purple shade. I tried it as a highlight last night, and it was really intense and beautiful, so I figured I would play with these as individuals, mix these together. We'll see what we can get, and I'll have to report back to you, but I'm excited to try something different. And then moving on to the blushes, these are all different variations of mauve and plum. I have the ColourPop blush in Cheerio, which is a beautiful satin finish, one of the only ColourPop blushes that I actually reach for. I have my e.l.f. blush in Berry Mary, which is very similar to NARS Sin, one of the best winter drugstore blushes. I have the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Heather Pop, a beautiful mauve color, and I really love the Cheek Pop formula. Next I have MAC Breath of Plum, which is a little bit more purpley than these other mauve shades, which I think is really pretty. I have the Balm In-Stain Blush in the shade Houndstooth. This is new to me. A friend Jean sent it to me. This is something I've always wanted to try, and I thought it would be perfect for the winter time, so I'm really excited to try out this blush. And next I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Exposed. This is a perfect color to wear with a really intense eye look. Out of all of my blushes, I think this is the lightest, more neutral shade. And then I have three blushes that are in a palette. The first is from the Tarte Amazonian Clay Rainforest After Dark palette, and the blush is in the shade Unleashed. This is definitely a little bit more pink than some of the other shades, but I think that might be nice with some of these makeup looks to have a blush that is a little bit more on the pink side. And then I have the Balm Cabana Boy. This is in the palette from the Balm called In the Balm of Your Hand. This is a blush you can buy individually, but I only have it in this palette, so that's why I will be reaching for this. And then from NARS, I have this blush in the shade Goulet. I believe that's how you say it. And this is the Sephora Rouge gift from a couple years ago, and I think that this shade is a Rouge exclusive individually online. You can probably find the little minis floating around on eBay, but this is just a really pretty plummy blush, and this one has a little bit more red than some of the others. Moving on to eyes, of course I'll be using my Milani eyeshadow primer. So for eyeshadows, I had a really hard time choosing what I wanted to use. Now I pulled all of these eyeshadows out for my winter makeup must-haves, and I just had so many options. I tried to split it up amongst the 3 months. So this is what I have planned to use for now, but I might end up using some other things. So I wanted to try to get some more use out of some of my neglected ColourPop eyeshadows. So this is the shade Lala in an ultra metallic finish, and this is a really pretty rose gold color. And then we have this limited edition shade Birthday Cake, and this is an ultra glitter finish, and this one is more pink, and it is a little bit more sheer and glittery than Lala is. So I'm excited to use these. I used to like rose gold in the fall time, but I end up reaching more for the copper shade, so I decided rose golds would then be moved on to winter with my taupes as well. And then I have two singles from Urban Decay that are actually both in the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, if you guys have that, but I purchased these in singles beforehand and I really love them, and the singles are older than the palette, so I want to try to get some good use out of these. So I have the shade YDK, which is an amazing metallic taupe with a little bit of bronze in it, and then I have Urban Decay Tease, which is a really nice gray mauve matte crease color, so I will be wearing these together. And then I do have one palette that I will be pairing with those shadows, and this is the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics Original Palette. So I'll be using this top row right here. This shade is shimmery, but these other 4 are matte, so I thought that these shades would pair really nicely for transition and crease colors with the ColourPop shades, and then I will create a full look using this palette and this shimmery shade. Let me know if you guys want me to do a chit chat get ready with me and mini review on this palette. If you would like that, I definitely can, but if you're not really interested, then let me know that as well, because I know this is an older palette, but this is something that was a gift to me that I haven't tried out yet, so I figured this would be a great item to try this month. For mascara, I have just this little sample that I got in as a freebie with a Sephora order, and this is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, and this is the only mascara I'll be using for this month. I think I should be able to finish it completely by the end of the month because it is just a sample size, not even like travel size, just a sample size. But this is a new mascara that I've heard good things about, so I'm excited to give that a little bit of use. And lastly, we have lip products. I had so many different lip products in my makeup must-haves that I basically went through and I picked 6 products for each of the 3 months that I use my winter makeup products. And I wanted to focus on the products that I haven't given much love to so I can test the formula and see if I really love these shades. So I did choose 6 products for this month, and I tried to pick a variation of tones that would go well with different eyeshadow looks and just different looks that I wanted to create. And the first lip product I have is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu, which is a bit more of a pinky brown tan color. Then I have my MAC Patent Polish Lip Pencil in the shade Kittenish, which is a beautiful mauve color, and I absolutely love the formula of these lip pencils. Then we have the Dose of Colors Liquid Lipstick in the shade Stone, which is a really light mauve pink. I have the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Lumiere 2, which is such a beautiful liquid lipstick that is mauve but leaning more on the purple side. And lastly, I have two Anastasia liquid lipsticks. This one is in the shade Dusty Rose, which is more of a warm mauve. And then we have the shade Allison, which looks very different in the tube and in a swatch. In a swatch, it is more of a burnt red mixed with a little bit of brown. I'm not sure. That's a color that I'm having a hard time describing. So here are the swatches of all of the lip products. We have NYX Tiramisu, MAC Kittenish, Dose of Color Stone, ColourPop Lumiere 2, Anastasia Dusty Rose, and Anastasia Allison. So I think I have a good selection of colors here. So guys, that was my monthly makeup basket for December 2017. I would love to know what products you plan on using this month and what are some of your favorite go-to winter makeup products. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.